Mark Welch, Director of Community Relations, coordinated the celebration and took a moment to tell us how Murray State has evolved over the last 90 years. The 90th anniversary originated as a community outreach project and over time has become an important celebration to Murray State.
We are celebrating the 90th anniversary of Murray State University. This event started as a town and gown event and just kind of evolved and morphed into the official Murray State recognition for our 90th anniversary.
It's hard to commemorate all 90 years into one celebration. Mark Welch and his committee worked for the past few months to decide on what aspects of Murray State's history they wanted to highlight.
We started working on it a couple of 3 months ago and decided that it was going to be very difficult to try to chronicle 90 years of history. So we decided to concentrate on the first decade, the founding years of the institution. So today what we're doing is we're making brief presentations on 6 of the oldest, original, existing buildings on the Murray State campus. And then the keynote address, which I'm really excited about, will be delivered by the founder and second president of Murray State University, the Honorable Rainey T. Wells.
The first building on campus was built 88 years ago. Mark told us how the campus functioned with only one building when it first opened its doors.
The first building constructed on the Murray State campus is Rather Hall. It was originally called the Administration Building, and it was finished in 1924, which is actually the second year that classes began here at Murray State University. So it housed administration, classrooms, laboratories. It was the only building on campus, new building on campus, for a year. And then in 1925, Wilson Hall was constructed. It was just called the Classroom Building, and then later it became the Liberal Arts Building, and then much later it became Wilson Hall. And then in 1925, also Wells Hall was constructed, which is the original dormitory building on campus and was constructed for the women students, for a little over 300 women students. About 3 years after that, Lovett Auditorium, and it was just called the Auditorium when it was first built in 1928. That was followed 3 years later by the library, which became known as Pogue Library.
He hoped a variety of people would come out to help celebrate the event and enjoy the special guests they had planned.
We're hoping that attendees for this event will be faculty and staff and students, but also alumni and people who have been in the area for a number of years. I've talked, for instance, to some people in Murray who remember Ralph Woods, one of our previous presidents, and remember Dr. Wells, who passed away in 1958, but they remember him. And it'll be interesting to see their reaction when Dr. Wells is reenacted by Robert Valentine.
Mark told us about his favorite building on campus, which stands out with its bronze doors on both the east and west entrances.
My favorite building is probably Pogue Library. I think the most handsome room in all of our buildings, on all of our campuses, is the Wells Lovett Grand Reading Room. It's just a gorgeous room, has a great expanse. It's a perfect room for receptions and special events, and we'll be capping off the evening with a reception in that very room.